At Daly Waters, for a miserable $6, you can come to Tim's Junkyard. You'll see things like Kawasaki there. You'll see an Indian, an early 1941 military there, the first motorbike bought, and a much earlier 1900s there. A little bit late at 1930 Chief here with a Girling sidecar. The Harley Davidson with sidecar. Lovely Indian up there. Absolutely beautiful Indian. Motorised bikes. None Indian there. Harley Davidson. No early Harley Davidson there. Lovely gorgeous Indian board tracker there. Blue one. Remember, this is at Daly Waters Pub. $6 and you can come inside and have a look at them. Your guess is as good as mine. 1928 Ariel up there. Early model Triumph, back in the 20s somewhere, I would think. P model or different. AJS. See if we can perhaps get a closer look at some of these. Airborne Troopers bike. Yeah, right, this is something that I'm very familiar with. California Highway Patrol, KZ1000P to give them their correct designation. Got one sitting in my collection at the moment actually, for a little while, and then it's going to be changed over to a Japanese BMW police bike, I think. But these are genuine chips. There's some of the San Francisco ones running around. Z1000 from 1977. A Jaffa here, turned into a race bike. Kawasaki 900 here. Lovely to see so many 900 Kawasaki's around. Race bike there. Need plenty of guts to ride that. It's got been a genuine race bike. It's got a transponder, or a place with a transponder on it. That'd be a mean machine. Lots of cars around here, but motorcycles are basically what we're on about. BSA up there. Some lovely bikes. It's a pity there. Douglas TS up there. 25. Anyone's looking for some Douglas parts, early 20s. I've got quite a little stash of frames that I would be interested in, especially swapping for other parts I need. BSA 350, that one there, 1955 I think. Been able to get to it too close. Back view at the Kawasaki KZ1000P. Love to have a ride on this Kawasaki 900 here. I've got one, but not a race one. And of course, who wouldn't love to have in their collection the Indian board trackers there? It's all right, sir. We're just going over your head.
Nice bikes, eh?
Oh, he's got some lovely bikes here.
Yeah. The mate's got a 36, I think it is. 36 bike,
Yeah. I love an Indian board tracker like that.
This is the chief. This is the Indian chief.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that thing. Man, that's all
That'd be back in the at the latest 1919. There it is. It says without looking, just based on my knowledge. Cool. This one came out the States, a 1935 Scout. As they say, old Indians never die. So this is Daly Waters Pub, and this is Ted's Junkyard. You see there Anthony Hopkins. If you have the opportunity to go to New Zealand, you don't see Anthony Hopkins, but you see the genuine bikes that were ridden at Salt Lakes at Bonneville. And if you look back on my videos last year, we had the opportunity to go to Bonneville and do a little bit of a speed run there. So if you want to see what it looks like firsthand, we recorded the whole event. I think we had 2 cameras, one on me and one what the rider saw. So just go back through my channels there, and you'll see what it's like to actually ride on the Salt Lake Flats at Bonneville. So just look back through it and you'll find where I did it last year, 2024. Wasn't on an Indian though. I have taken Indian across America and across Canada too, to all the places where Indians were made, from Spirit Lake to where the current Polaris factory is, right back to Springfield, Massachusetts, and we did a series on the building there where Indians were originally made. Right, and here we've got an unusual 1924 Elliott Packham. Now it's probably British made, I'd say, and most likely a little Villiers motor in it there. Remember, all these are at Ash's yard in Daly Waters, and we'll just have a look there, the ubiquitous Honda Postie bike CT90 hanging from the roof there. A flying Merkel, which is very uncommon here. You definitely don't see many flying Merkels around out at the United States. Used them on board track races. Down here we have a lovely Triumph 1934, the 350 single Triumph, very reminiscent of the model H500, which one of these days I'll bring you a series on. All sorts of things hanging around from the roof, including police car there with the lights on it, fire trucks, and the fire truck here reminds me, if you're ever over in New Zealand and you're down in Invercargill, you got the opportunity to see, I think it's a Flume truck from memory, the only one of its type in the world, absolutely priceless. Some early model Holdens here, FX 48215, but the Transport Museum in Invercargill, they always had their Flume petrol truck sitting at the door. Should the building ever catch on fire, it might be the one and only vehicle taken out. They've been offered virtually a blank cheque for it, and they refused it, knowing that it's the only one of its type in the world. Now I believe over here, yes, we've got a stretched Holden, a limo Holden. We've got a purple 2-door EH, the only one of its type. This is the stretched one here, was made for one of the Barry Humphries movies. It's one of a kind. So if you're in Daly Waters, do come and see this wonderful collection of vehicles here, and especially the motorcycles. If you've got a motorcycle that you want to comment on, just leave it a comment in the comments at this, but if anyhow, give us a thumbs up, a like, and tell us about some other wonderful museums you've seen. Don't forget, later on we'll bring you one on the Birdswood Museum in South Australia. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.